Hey, what's up YouTube? You know who I am. You know what I do. This is Resistance Fuller Man. So, a quick recap as to what happened. We've made it through all three areas of the birthing facility. We're just on the way out, but they've set a trap for us. Basically, they've ordered a shit ton of reinforcements. You saw from the previous episode, I just got my ass handed to me multiple times. So here we are again in a new episode trying to beat it. I'm just noticing there's a bunch of dead soldiers here. There's a good chance that these soldiers also tried to make an escape and basically died. Sometimes when you go outside you can see like a transport plane thing. Leave. Oops, that was the wrong button. Also wrong button. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to funnel them to me. I'm not going to go out directly in the open because that's how I died. I'll take out the first little area and go bit by bit through this, because obviously going head first into it caused me to die many times. Finally. So we can just see. I'm guessing that she is in that lighthouse over there. That chick that we just met. She's actually doing the commentary, as I mentioned before. This is when they actually meet each other. So yeah, it's just an interesting bit of fact. She's in all three games. Not even Nathan, the main character we're playing as, is in all three games, but she is. And in fact, she's quite a large player. She has a huge role in the game. She is, I believe, a field scientist. So the concept behind the third role is that humans are now pretty much immune to the Chimeran because they used Nathan's blood to make an antidote or a vaccine. So look, there's a troop transport vessel over there. It's just dropped off a new batch of soldiers and we're going to have to fight them. Getting attacked from the side here, am I? Yes. Dead. I took an awful lot of damage. So the bullseye secondary function is that I can shoot this little tag at someone and it acts as a pinpoint sort of homing beacon sort of thing. So all I have to do is tag them, and then when I fire, the bullets will randomly, or not randomly, directly hit that Chimeran. So it works out in my favor. Those look like turrets, or whatever they are. They're chewing through my health. So I've got to go find some health here. Oh shit! There was a whole squadron here. Huh. That was nuts. I'm lucky to survive that. They just all hit me at once. That was crazy. Oh crap, that was chewing through my health. We're gonna have to go around, and I'm really low on health, so I'm gonna go back and find some more. check it out. Another dead soldier. Probably tried to escape as well. Or perhaps was, because he's so far on the outside, there's a good chance he was doing some sort of recon or spying. And obviously got found out. Once again, I don't know if they use dead bodies to make Chimaeran. I'm not sure about that. I don't think they do. Dicks.
Sergeant Hale, the transport is waiting. We can't stay much longer.
Here we go. So close. What the hell are they? Oh, I see. How did I miss that? And how is this the main exit or entrance? It's just a couple planks of wood.
Move it, Sergeant, or you'll find yourself left behind.
Ta-da! And that's how you do that.
I was able to make it to the surface and summon a rescue. Flying into the Chimaeran territory was always dangerous, but we had to risk it. Hale made it out shortly after. I looked for any further signs of conversion. Fever, nervous movement.
Oh shit, I'm sorry I skipped that, guys. That was by complete accident. I just put the controller down. I have seen that part before. It's just explaining that he's shown no signs of infection or anything like that. That's really all she says. And they're basically heading towards this base now.
Beauty! The American reinforcement is here! Welcome to the end of the world!
Oh, look at these people just going
Mitchell,
on.
B squad en route to your position.
Once again, we're, you know, making another assault on the Chimaeran. Oh, so close. I used to love playing this game online. It was ridiculously fun. But the servers are down. They're gone.
Take it to them! We have a man down!
So this game came out in 2006. So once again, that's when the PlayStation 3 came out. Obviously because it came out with the PlayStation 3. In many ways it was a bundle. See if I can find some more health.
Got him!
Oh, I died again. I'm not doing too good here, folks. I do apologize.
Take it to them! Move your ass! Get down the hill!
So this game is just a really chillax, laid-back game, at least compared to most video games now. You just sort of lay back and, you know, play it. There's no real threat to it. There's no real, you know, craziness. You just sit back and shoot. I just find this game really relaxing in many ways. I don't find this game infuriating. I just find it, I just fall in love with the game. I love it. Simple as that. And not only that, I love all three of the games, plus the PlayStation Portable one, which, admittedly, yeah, it got a bit frustrating playing that game, but I defeated it. once. This I've finished many times. I've finished maybe about 6, 7 times. I've finished the main storyline, and that goes for all 3 games as well. What? Yes. That sucked. I wasted like 2 grenades, and 2 of them were hedgehog grenades, and they're the best type of grenade, as I mentioned before in the other, other episode. That the hedgehog grenades are just really fun to use, point blank. Underlined and bold. Hedgehog grenades are fun as hell.
They have us! We got more of them! We're getting hit! Get it off him! Look sharp! We've got company!
What?
I got one!
I tried to fire the secondary function of the gun, and it didn't go off. What? That's bullshit. I'm sorry, yeah, but I was firing the second function of the gun, and I was supposed to take 2 of them out, and they didn't die. Wow, this sucks. I got to go all the way back here.
Take it to them!
Okay, now it's starting to get a bit infuriating.
Men down!
Sweet.
Watch out! We have to keep moving! That's enough of that nonsense! They have us! I got one! Don't just stand there! Move!
Now the game's getting fun again. Come on.
Look sharp!
Yeah, sweet. Explosions. Grenade. The rivers will run red with the fruits of my vicious slaughter. One in the window. So right now we have 3 different types of guns. We're going to get a lot more as the game progresses. And of course the second and third games, of course, release a shit ton more weapons as well. Because as the humans sort of like adapt to the technologies, so did the Chimeran themselves. They actually sort of adapt to human technology and actually use human technology to their advantage as well.
You want some of this?
And we've only seen, a couple different types of Chimeran, the very basic, like drone ones, and of course the hybrids. But there are more newer types that we haven't seen just yet. They are a bit crazy. They start to get really imaginative with it.
We got company. Got them. Take cover.
Oh,
They're getting too close.
I've got full health anyway, so I'm all good. So as you can watch the Chimeran closely when you take them out, sometimes their cooling systems sort of just shoot out and, you know, the hoses go everywhere. It's kind of hard to see, but every now and then you'll see it happen. The cooling systems just spray everywhere. Scratch that. We can now see two. There's obviously these ones here, but every now and then you'll see a more advanced one by the looks of it. A bit spikier, like these ones here. This one's a bit different to the others. Maybe he has a different type of weapon, I'm not too sure, or is just simply a bit more harder to kill, which is probably the case.
Now shut up and shoot.
Man, I'm getting hungry. Piece of useless information. I'm getting really hungry. Where are we supposed to go? Down over here?
Don't just stand there, move! Oh, that's the stuff.
Oh yeah, you can shoot like cars and stuff and they explode. That's always really fun, especially playing them online, because this was one of the online levels as well, this general area. So you could like shoot cars to get them to explode, and that was really fun. You could use environmental kills to your advantage, assuming that you're the one who detonated the car to go off in the first place. You could get bonus kills. They were one of the hardest like medals to get, but they were so worth it once you got them. Okay, I've got like no health. I'm going to have to go back and get some health. These guys will wait for me, don't worry. They're not going to go ahead and get themselves killed. I got me some chicken wings in the oven. That's why I'm hungry, if I can smell them. They're not ready yet. So it doesn't matter if I'm hungry or not. They ain't ready. So they follow me around, that's good. Good to know. Apparently these guys think I'm like some kind of high-end agent American assistance because of how many Chimeran I've killed, but really I'm just a guy just trying to survive in today's hostile world. This is why you need to have your bug out bag. You know, in case of a alien apocalypse sort of thing. Alright, finally. Bullseye ammo. All that for just one. That's bloody crazy. Granted, I picked up 2 on the way there, but still. What are they shooting at? There's a sniper up there. We left one. Not seeing him getting back up. Okay. So, one of the online game, they used to reward medals for, you know, how many grenade kills, can you kill 5 with 1 grenade, things like that. But it didn't matter which enemy, it just mattered if you killed 5. So those little things there that we've seen around, those little crawling things, they would like release them. So all you'd have to do is like hit them with a grenade, and then you would receive the multiple kills of a grenade and multiple kills with a you know, shotgun, things like that. I actually killed 40 of those in one hit, and that boosted me straight up to the top of the level chart, and no one, and I believe this, no one was gonna, you know, come between me and that, because no one could ever beat that. At least not for that match. I'm talking about that match. No one could beat that score for that match. I could have put down the controller and walked away. It wouldn't have mattered. Hey, check it out.
We've got more company. Got them.
Oh crap, I took out the guy. I killed one of my allies with a grenade. So these guys will follow you around, but they will eventually die off over time. So you have to sort of, you know, stay with them when they come into contact with the Chimeran. That would just simply reduces their casualties. Once again, you can't really do much to stop them from dying. You can only help them out a little. But one way or another, they're pretty much all going to die. If the game wants them to die, they're going to die. I think we're making it to that clock tower. I'm sorry that I skipped the episode, the cutscene. That wasn't supposed to happen. But I believe in that clock tower, there's like supplies and stuff. I'm not 100% sure. More people. Well, no, Chimeran. I thought those were people. One thing of health. I am not doing too good if I don't find any health soon. Hopefully I can see some up here, which I cannot. This sucks. Yes, it does suck indeed. But it's got an autosave function, so if I die... Pretty sure there's some intel down here. Perhaps I've already... Yes, intel. Cathedral. The Chimeran can smell the bodies in here. So that we're going to the cathedral. I remember now. This is one of the areas that they wanted to... they wanted the religious organization wanted to actually ban Resistance Fall of Man because it took place in a church, but it had no religious reference whatsoever. So they couldn't really have it taken off. Yeah, the guy's going on about how the bodies are making a smell, and the Chimeran can smell them. It's like a Christmas feast to them. They don't attack. They just keep us all down with their yapping. One of the beasts, big as a horse and bulletproof. He says he only survived because he'd found an old shotgun. So it makes reference to the fact that there is a new type of Chimeran, roughly somewhere in the area. So we're going to get supplies, if I recall. That's the whole reason why we're coming here, to pick up the supplies. This was a secure checkpoint, but it obviously got overrun. And now we've got to try and find supplies. So this area is one of the... was one of the places that you could play on the online, you know, match, player versus player. They had like these hover platforms things. Big as a horse. That's not really as big as a horse, but it's a new type of Chimeran. Or a new type of BOW. Stands for biological weapon. Or bio-organic weapon. Here we go, cutscene. We did it!
The convoy was stranded on the west side of Manchester. The site was guarded by stalkers, so the only route in was on foot. A radio message from Hale's squad said they were entering Manchester Cathedral. The cathedral was a field hospital during the war. It was abandoned in a hurry and still had some supplies and ammunition. Unfortunately, it was also a breeding ground for some of the lower forms of Chimera.
So that was pretty nuts. That's actually where those little things that we just saw simply hatching. They've got a big nest in there. That's quite simple as it is. I'm going to make this the end of the episode because I don't want it to be too long. Like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment on things you think I've missed out, what you'd like to see next, things like that. You know how it is. I said the same thing after every episode. Alright YouTube, catch you later.